And the adventure continues. Stage 57. Fanhome Enterprise-D. Lots of fun in this kit. First, grab your nacelle lower part, and in this stage here we got a black spring and this little rod. Has our little pin there. What are they calling this? Lock spring and lock pin. We're gonna slot it into here. So basically looks something like that. Gotta test that out. We got a little cover going over this. Something like this. There we go. And a couple of AM screws. Snug that down. Snug the second one down. Let's go ahead and test our capture pin. Looks fine. Alright, we got a third power control board here, because why not add to the spaghetti mess of wiring. First up, we want to grab this cable that came with the kit. What is this one? Cable 57F, because we got to plug it in over here first. Kind of hard to see, but it's plugged into the little in-out port over there on the second board. They want it running underneath this board. Just make sure none of your cables that aren't connected are trapped under it. And then smash this board down over these other cables. Something like that. And we're going to attach this with, got some beefies, 4FM screws. Massive screws for this board. Get them all started. Make sure I'm not smashing any cables underneath. That type of thing. Just snug them, not super tight, nothing like that. At least that's how I'm doing it. Alright, see if we got enough slack here, hopefully. This one needs to plug in right here. This is the cable we ran underneath. Just like that. Next up, grab the switch that came with this stage. We're going to plug this one in to our very first board. I think it's SW1 right here. And we're just going to kind of lay this guy up like that and just leave it hanging. Now we can plug in some of those extra cables. They want you to kind of wrap them around, tidy them up, do whatever you got to do. So these two This middle row, just start right here at the end. Plug them in like so. We've got should have 3 of these, which we do. Okay, let's see if I can get a non-shadowy view. That's kind of, I just wrapped all 3 of them around that middle. Now we're going to plunk them in 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Now we can kind of tidy up all of our cable mess here with some zip ties. Bop, bop, bop. Alright, just zip tie your spaghetti however you see fit. I kind of did it like the instructions said, sorta. Next, grab one of your battery packs. You can see mine's a little worse for the wear. I had to solder my, and this is my replacement one too. Both of them are broke, but I had to solder the little red wire there, and it's messy because it don't take much and it tries to melt the plastic of the battery box. Enough about that. Plunk the battery box down there, plug in the cable end to, where does this say? IN2 N2 on the first board. Woo, you can see it's lighting up from the back side already. Let's switch our switch off. And they want us to flip it over, test the lights, but I'm going to temporarily strap my battery box here because it looks like it's going to remain there for a little while. No, that's not. It's not going to get bolted all, you know, enclosed in there where you can never change the batteries. That would just be stupid. It's going to get reoriented later. So, a bit of Velcro tape here, and you could just do a temporary zip tie or something. I think I'll be able to fit this. Yeah. Don't overthink it, but yeah, now I can flip this over and test it. But before I do that, before we do a big light reveal, we still got a big chunk. We get to start working on the bottom half of the saucer. Alright, grab this guy right here. Got this little cutout on this side. And it's going to go, let me kind of move this up. There's kind of a center point there. This sucker is going to line up something like this. Now be real careful, like there's all these cables. Make sure you don't pinch any. Take your time here. Make sure they're out of the way for any of the screw points or pinch points. Same for any cables up there. Looks like 8 BM screws up top. And we finish it off with about 4 FM screws on the bottom row. I'm going to start up top here with some BMs. There's 2 up here. And the BMs are pretty much going where these tall risers are so far. FM screws in the bottom. Double check these wires. I got like wires, cables all over the place, like right through there. Tight fits. This is a nightmare. Whoever designed this, you suck. I'll say it right here. Don't really care. It's a terrible wiring design. Alright, let's flip this over. So let me pull these off from the last stage where I kind of took that shortcut. See how these fit in. That worked out pretty good. Stage 57 is done. Alright, all the lights are on. They seem to all be working, surprisingly. And no, I haven't done anything for light leaks or anything like that. I'm building this, for the most part, as is. Very minimal mods. Basically, if I gotta fix something is what I'm trying to leave it at that. And we'll see how this looks in the end. And if I'm gonna just give it away at the end. Who knows? Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that good stuff. And just being a great human. Boom. Fanhome.